Good evening, I'm Simon Boxall in for Donna Bush, here with your CIG television news brief on this Friday. Thanks for being here. As we head into the weekend, weather officials are reminding residents living in low-lying areas to be mindful of possible rainy conditions.
The NHC in Miami is also looking at a broad area of low pressure centered over Central America, which is forecast to move into the Northwest Caribbean this weekend. They're talking about gradual development of this system as possible and giving it a 60% chance of development over the next 7 days. This development, if it does occur, should occur west of our area. Nonetheless, some of the showers associated with it might spread into our area. So that's another contributing factor to look forward through the weekend.
Also, earlier this week, National Roads Authority crews were out across Grand Cayman cleaning drains so rainfall could subside more quickly and lessening the chances of neighborhoods flooding. Join us later for details on what we can expect weather-wise for the weekend. Meantime, everyone is encouraged to stay tuned to local news sources, including the National Weather Service and Hazard Management Cayman Islands, for any changes to the weather. This week, the best squash players in the region have been competing at the 2023 Senior Caribbean Squash Championships, being hosted right here in the Cayman Islands. Squash players from 8 island nations have been hitting the courts this week. The game involves 2 players in what is known as a singles match, or 4 players in a doubles event, playing to outmaneuver and outwit their opponents on a confined court. Squash enthusiasts are encouraged to attend the Caribbean Squash Championships at the South Sound Squash Club. The tournament ends on Saturday, the 26th of August. Countries participating include Guyana, Bahamas, Bermuda, the British Virgin Islands, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, and Barbados. The Cayman players are said to be doing very well so far. The public is invited to attend the Regen Environmental Impact Assessment meeting on Monday, the 28th of August. The meeting will be held at the Harquail Theatre from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It will also be streamed live on CIG television and on the government YouTube channel. Representatives from the Cayman Islands Government, DART Consortium, and the specialist consultant GHD will provide information, receive comments, and answer questions on the draft environmental statement. Additional public meetings are planned for August 29th in West Bay and August 13th in Red Bay. The draft statement is available online at www.doe.ky and also on www.regen.ky. Turning now to our local weather, tonight's forecast calls for partly cloudy skies with a 40% chance of showers and possible thunder. Temperatures will fall to the mid-70s and winds will be light and variable. Seas are forecast to be smooth with wave heights of less than 2 feet. The synopsis shows scattered showers across the Northwest Caribbean Sea, and some of these are likely to drift across the Cayman area at times. Light winds and seas are expected to continue through the weekend as the pressure gradient remains weak across the Northwest Caribbean region. Radar images show scattered showers in and around the Cayman area, moving towards the north-northwest. The outlook is for an increase in showers and thunder activity over the weekend as moisture associated with a surface trough over the southwest Caribbean drifts north across our area. Flooding of low-lying areas is possible for Saturday and Sunday, with relatively high tides limiting the capacity of the ground to absorb the moisture and slowing the drainage of floodwaters. Remember to check out the Cayman Islands National Weather Service's website and Facebook page for additional updates. We leave you now with another Making Waves winner profile this evening. The Per Inda Foundation Inclusion Award goes to Tanil Lee, who champions diversity and inclusion in healthcare, targeting racial disparities and advocating for medical equality. With accomplishments including boosting breastfeeding rates among women of color at the University of South Florida and presently studying for a master's at Newcastle University Medical School, her dedication is clear. Her persistent dedication establishes her as a pivotal advocate for change in medical inclusivity and equity. And that's it for this Friday, the 25th of August. I'm Simon Boxall in for Donna Bush, wishing you all a really good weekend. Good night, everyone.
I'm currently a final year physician associate student at Newcastle University Medical School, and I'm also very passionate about diversifying medicine. So as a woman of color, I see firsthand sometimes a lack of care that individuals of colors may experience. And I think it's really important in medicine that we have clinicians that look like us. I think representation is very important. I'm very proud to be from Cayman. I think Cayman is a very special Caribbean island. We have so many nationalities, so many people that come together to really make our culture very unique. And I think that's something that I cherish. Honestly, it's something that is really special. When I got the email that I got this award, I was really humbled and grateful. I think when you're doing the work that you're doing, like for me, trying to diversify medicine, you're not really doing it for people to give you recognition. You're doing it because you see that there's an area that something needs to be addressed. But it's also very empowering to know that my community, whether at home or abroad, they see the hard work that I'm doing, and they see that I'm trying to make an impact in medicine, not only to impact the patients that I meet here, but also when I move back home. So I think it's really important. And I think, bringing that Cayman kind to the UK, that's something that I definitely, I enjoy doing. I love to share my culture with, my classmates, and also, different individuals that I meet in the hospital. Once they hear the accent, they're kind of wondering where you're from. And it's really nice to share that, you get to learn about them, they get to learn about you. I think it's a very beautiful thing.
Seek the latest, accurate information on COVID-19 only from official sources at gov.ky/coronavirus.
The Esterly-Tibbetts Highway 3-lane roundabout is ready for drivers. It's time to make sure you know how to use it. First, know which exit you need to take. Pay attention to lane arrows and signs. Make sure you use your signal to change lanes or exit the roundabout. To turn left, you always approach in the left-hand lane and indicate left. To drive straight ahead, you need to be looking out for signs and road markings indicating which lane to use. Get in one of the lanes marked with a straight-through arrow. If turning right, you must use the right-hand lane and indicate accordingly. To use the roundabout safely, remember these 3 tips. Know your exit, pick your lane, and signal to make your turn.